The educational materials presented here were developed by students and faculty of the Department of Food Science and Human Nutrition at Iowa State University. Funding for this project was provided by grants from the American Cancer Society Midwest and the Lance Armstrong Foundation. The materials are intended for educational use and are not meant to provide medical advice. We welcome your feedback about these materials. Please use the evaluation survey link on the homepage to provide your comments and suggestions. Another food that is getting a lot of press recently for its health benefits is the acai berry. The acai berry is native to the Amazon region in South America and is especially abundant in Brazil. Civilians of this region consume high amounts of it and use it in traditional medicine treatments. The acai berry is similar in size and color to a grape, but much of its mass is made up of the outer skin and seed inside. Due to its high perishability outside of the native region, it can only be purchased in freeze-dried powder or pulp forms. It has received much press lately for its many health benefits such as cardiovascular and digestive health, increased energy, anti-aging, and anti-cancer effects. Acai has been declared a new superfood, mainly for the benefits of its high antioxidant content. The chart on the right shows the nutrition facts of 10 grams of freeze-dried acai. Like most berries, acai is full of healthy nutrients such as vitamin A, fiber, iron, calcium, antioxidants such as anthocyanins and proanthocyanidins, and flavonoids. The reason the acai berry is believed to be exceptionally healthy is due to its high antioxidant content, specifically anthocyanins and proanthocyanidins, which have been shown to have anti-cancer effects. Oxidation is a process that causes free radicals to form within the body. In some cases, free radicals form from everyday activities such as digestion of food, but other environmental and lifestyle factors such as smoking, pollution, and radiation can also increase the amount of free radicals in an individual as well. If free radicals are not removed, they can cause DNA damage, which leads to the increased risk of cancer. One report found that the acai pulp had the highest reported free radical scavenging capacity within a controlled environment of any other food previously tested. It also found that the antioxidants in acai pulp can cross cell membranes of human red blood cells and provide protection from oxidative damage. Although these findings do not prove a direct connection with cancer prevention, they certainly warrant a need for further research in the area. In a research study published in the Pharmaceutical Research Journal in 2010, the acai berry was one of 7 berries that were investigated. Different groups of rats were fed varying diets based on these 7 berries, including black raspberries, red raspberries, blueberries, strawberries, noni, wolfberry, and acai. The purpose of the study was to compare the effect of each berry on the presence and size of esophageal tumors in these rats to each other and to a control group. The study found that all 7 berry types successfully reduced the number of esophageal tumors as compared to the control group, but there was no significant difference between the amount of tumor reduction seen in the varying berry groups. The chart on the slide compares each berry type to the control diet. As you can see, the tumor indices were all reduced by at least 20% and up to 35%. Multiplicity of the tumors was also significantly reduced for every berry type from 2.15 in the control diet. All the berries were found to have similar antioxidant capacities as well. Since much more research is needed on the subject of acai and cancer prevention, there is no single recommendation. The following are some suggestions concerning the topic. Ignore online scams and claims about weight reduction, increased energy, and colon cleaning ability. The majority of the supplements available on the market are only out there to make money. Remember that acai is a fruit, so like other fruits, it's probably healthy and provides some benefits. The key to incorporating acai into your diet, if you choose to do so, is not to expect miracles. Don't consume it in excess, and choose a sugar-free acai pulp or juice that is lower in sugar to avoid excess calories from added sugar. In dealing with some foods, such as soy and acai, in which a solid consensus is yet to be determined, you often have to decide for yourself whether or not it is a good idea to incorporate these foods into your own diet. The key is to make an educated decision instead of one based on false advertisements and outrageous claims. When doing research on your own, be sure to use credible websites, read journal articles, and don't be afraid to ask a professional. Understand both sides of the issue by researching not only the good news about the product, but also the bad. A good rule of thumb whenever you're unsure is to eat all the foods in moderation. When researching scientifically controversial topics, it is also important to recognize any source of error or bias that may be present. In Google searches, be cautious of sites that anyone can create and ones that strongly encourage or discourage any food or supplement consumption. Remember, in many cases, such as with acai, more research often needs to be done to determine the final decision. Product websites can be biased because the goal of the website is to introduce consumers to a product and ultimately persuade them to buy it. The focus will always be on the benefits, and little information will be provided about the side effects or bad news. News stories are typically credible sources of information, but be sure to read the whole article and not just the headline. Be aware of anything that sounds too good to be true. Do your own research about the subject matter and uncover all the facts before making your decision. Although acai has been called a new superfood for the benefits of its high antioxidant content, more research must still be done before a solid scientific claim can be made. Consuming a balanced diet rich in fruits and vegetables, whole grains, and low-fat dairy products, while treating yourself to a few treats in moderation, is still the best way